Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're reviewing a Ford Maverick Lariat. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Ken Gar Ford here in American Fork, Utah for giving me some time with this truck. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 22 around town and then 28 on the highway, with power outputs being 250 horsepower and then 277 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, you guys can see how it's raised there on either side, just like the F-150. And then popping down below, we've got these C-shaped headlights that the Maverick is famous for, I feel like. And then you guys can see with the grille how it's satin gray for the most part. You do have a little bit of silver trim built in there as well. And then we do have tow hooks on the front. And putting it all together, let me guys think about the overall front end look here with the Maverick. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 225, 65, 17 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see with the wheels completely blacked out, which I think looks really sharp. And then Lariat there on the side. And then you guys can see with the mirror caps and the door handles how those are body painted. And of course we got FX4 there on the back. And then here is the full side view with the Maverick Lariat. Now this is normally the part of the video where I show the key fob, but the key fob is still in this little packet thing, so it's a normal Ford key fob, just trust me. Now popping into the bed, it is not dampened, so you do have to use your muscle a little bit to slow lower it. You guys can see here with the tailgate, and then notice we've got an outlet back here. We also have an LED light, which is another nice feature. But for such a small vehicle, it has a pretty dang large bed. It's actually quite impressive. And when you're all done lifting this up, super easy. Love the taillight design here in the back, and then you guys can see all the rest of the badges here. And putting it all together, let me you guys think about the overall design here with the Maverick Lariat. Now taking a look at the door panel, you guys can see the soft touch down below, and I love the little brown accent piece that goes across. And that accent piece makes a whole lot more sense when you look at the seats themselves. And then legroom here in the back is pretty good for how small this is. We also have a little storage pocket. We've got some charging ports here in the back. Headroom, it's good. And then we do have the window here in the back, which actually is power. That's cool. Now taking a look at the front door panel again, you guys can see soft touch down below. We've got all of our window controls here, our mirror adjustments, and then we do have blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then for those of you wondering, 1,400 pounds is the payload. And then here's the front seat. Again, really cool material use. And then we do have our adjustments here on the side. Got the double pull for the hood, all of our light controls here, and I like this trim. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you guys can see soft touch all around. We also have our practical controls here on the front for like the center stack. We got our adaptive cruise control with the steering assist, volume controls as well, and then you can see the stocks there on the back. And then taking a look at the gauge cluster, you can see analog on either side, and then we do have that screen there in the center which we can use to scroll through to see different bits of info and systems within the vehicle. And then this is also where the drive modes will pop up. So we have a normal, tow haul, slippery, mud ruts, sand, and then back to normal. Pretty normal backup camera with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel. We also have that zoom function, the camera as well. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, responding with the screen's actually really good. The plastic covering does get in the way just a little bit, just kind of take that into account. And then you still have the storage next to it. Some analog controls just down below the screen. And then you guys can see we've got our dual zone climate controls here. We also have our controls for the heated seats, heated steering wheel on top of that. And then that's to open up the rear window. It's cool that it's power in this. Crazy. Anyways, some USB action. We also have a wireless phone charging pad, transmission select shifter, parking brake right here, and then you guys can see a bunch of controls here. So we've got our drive mode select, traction control, auto hold, auto stop start, hill descent control. And I like the little storage piece there. Nice padding on the center console, and good storage inside. And speaking of storage, glove box, pretty spacious. And I like the trim all over the dash as well. And we do have the manual mirror dimmer. So here's our window sticker for the Maverick Lariat. Big thing, 500A equipment group, and you got FX4 package, all of that. Anyways, total MSRP on this one, $36,960. And Let's see how it drives. Talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood, both the mirrors, just do a blind spot monitoring throughout the rest of the rear. And let us set off in the Maverick Lariat, the Rolls Royce of mini pickup trucks. I'll be honest, I go a little bit too far with these titles sometimes. Also, there's no way. There's absolutely no way I'm fitting down there. Good thing we got a backup camera, because that'll help us get a tight parking lot. But first off, seat comfort in the Rolls Royce of mini pickup trucks is really good. The materials are soft and it's nice. I think they did a good job with these seats. And I don't even have the heated seat on, but like she's pretty cozy already. So that's always a nice thing to have. Maneuverability is great, again with that independent front and rear suspension. Helps out quite a bit. Good torque out of this 2-liter. Again, obviously we're just in the parking lot, but I don't have to get into it all that much, which is nice. It's always a nice feeling. I like the steering wheel too. It's got a pretty premium feel. I like how easy this is to drive for a pickup truck. I think this is a great entry, and you know, for a lot of people, they just don't need like what big full-size pickup trucks offer in terms of space and towing capability and all of that. They just don't need it. So it's how this is set up, I think, is great. Interesting with the engine, interesting, but should get up and move here. Ooh, it's got torque. Quick too, the shifts and everything, quite impressive. Suspension's comfortable. Again, this drives just like a car. It's unibody, so it makes sense. That is a Porsche with the off-road setup. What in the world? That is so cool. The things that we see here at the Ken Garff Body Shop. Yeah, good torque. Yeah, it moves. Let me tell you, it moves. So, to cap things off, I guess, with the Rolls Royce of mini pickup trucks, I think this is really comfortable. I think that it drives well. I don't have anything bad to say about the Maverick, and it's reasonably priced for this more loaded up package. I noticed the tremor is quite a bit more expensive, so you have to pay a pretty big premium if you want that tremor package, which, you know, I mean, you guys can let me know if I'm wrong. I don't know how many people are actually I don't think a lot of people are gonna take these off-road, like other than like dirt trails and stuff, basically. So yeah, value's good, it's capable, it's got pretty much as much payload as a lot of full-size pickup trucks in the market. So you could haul quite a bit in this. Only limitation is bed length with some of the items you might want to haul. But yeah, I honestly don't have anything bad to say. I really do like how this is set up overall. So let me know your thoughts on the Maverick Lariat with the FX4 package, but I think this might be the Maverick sweet spot, and it's definitely the Rolls Royce of mini pickup trucks.